Students, we will discuss averages today. It is a part of arithmetic portion which has a weightage of 25 to 30%, which is equivalent to 9 to 11 questions. So, this makes averages an important topic. Although it is easy, it requires a lot of concept formation. By the end of this class, you'll get mastered with the basics, that is the introduction, and some practice questions. So let's start with it. Now, we all know something about averages, right? Its definition we know, its formula we know, and we know what is an average. So, right, it is the sum of given numbers divided by the number of quantities. So, average is equal to sum divided by number of digits or quantities, right? So, for example, if we talk about, let's say the numbers 7, 10, 13, 6 and 19, right? And whole divided by, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So their total is equal to 7 plus 10, 17 plus 13 is 30, 36 and 19 is 55. So 55 divided by 5 is equal to 11. So simply average is equal to sum divided by number. So the average is 11. Now we know that sum is equal to average into number. That means if average is equal to number upon sum of digits, we can take number of digits here, then sum is equal to average into number, right? I hope this is clear to you all and you all know it already. Now next is when the numbers are in AP. Now we know AP is arithmetic progression, and right, so let's say if I talk about numbers 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Alright, these are the numbers. Now, how are these numbers in AP? The difference between 11 and 13 is 2. Between 13 and 15 is 2. 15 and 17 is 2. 17 and 19 is 2. That means they are in a series. They are in AP. Alright, so now when the numbers are in AP, average is equal to middle term. Average is equal to middle term, that is 15. Or you can say that 11, that is the lowest number, plus 19, that is the highest number, divided by 2 is also the same thing. Now 11 plus 19 will give me 30. 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. And 15 was the middle term. So when the numbers are in AP, average is the middle term. Alright, this is clear. What is the formula if we use? We use lowest, right? Or you can say the first digit plus highest, or you can say the last digit divided by 2. So this gives me average. This gives me the average when the numbers are in A. Alright. So the next topic is the average may be or may not be a part of the series. Now what does this mean? This means if we talk about when the number of digits is even in AP. When the number of digits is even in AP. Let's say 2, 4, 6, 8. These are even, right? Even digits 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is an even number, right? Now, but they are in AP. Differences of 2, 2, 2, right? They are in AP. So now, what will be the average? 2 plus 8 divided by 2, that is 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5. Is 5 a part of the series? No, it is not. So the average may or may not be the part of series. So in case of even numbers, the average is not a part of series. It is not a part of series. But when we talk about when the number of digits is odd in AP, let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So now the middle term is the average. When the number is odd, that is 5 here, right? The number of digits is 5, that is odd. So the average is the middle term, that is 6. Or you can say first and last, that is 2 plus 10 divided by 2 is equal to 12 by 2 is equal to 6. So 6 is a part of series. So when the digits are in odd, it is a part of series. But if it is even, then it is not a part of series. I hope this is clear to you all. So we are just doing the basics first so that your concepts are clear, and then we move on to an advanced level. Alright. So first you have to be mastered with your basics. Let's see the first question now. The question says, find the average of prime numbers between 30 and 50. Between 30 to 50. Now, can you tell me the prime numbers between 30 to 50? They are 31, 37, 41, 43 and 47, right? So these are the prime numbers between 30 to 50. 31, 37, 41, 43 and 47. So, they are in AP? First question. Are they in AP? No, they are not. So, the average would be, we can take first digit and last digit divided by 2. So, that is 31 plus 47 divided by 2. That is 78 divided by 2 is equal to 39. So this is my answer. This is very simple, right? Now, else what would have you done? You would have done 31 plus 37 plus 41 plus 43 plus 47 whole divided by 5. The digits are 5. So this is equal to, the total will come to around 199 divided by 5, which is equal to 39.8. Now, you will say that the answers are different here, 39.8 and 39. But in the exam, you'll get MCQ type questions. Now, if you have the answers in just the digit forms, no decimals, alright, then it is easy. But if you have options like A, B, C, D, like 39, 39.2, 39.8 and 40. So then what would you do? Now you will see that some decimals are given. So you will solve it by this method to actually calculate the answer. Alright, because we have two options here. So which one is right? Then you will calculate the whole, the digits, you will take out the average and then the answer would be C. But if it would be given A, B, C, D, 37, 38, 39, 40. Now you easily know what is the answer. It is 39. Alright. This is clear. Let's move on to the next question. That is, the average of 12, 14, 16 and x is 15. Find the value of x. Now, how would you do that? You will do like 12 plus 14 plus 16 plus x whole divided by 4 is equal to 50. So this is the traditional method which we used to calculate, right? Now we would calculate this. We will solve this equation. All right, we'll take out the value of x. We'll get to know it. But is there any short form to it? I'll tell you a thing. Okay, let's get very logical here. If I have numbers like 15, 15, 15 and 15, what would be the average of these numbers? You will say it is very simple. It is 15. Now, if I make these numbers, that is 12, 14, 16 and x as 50, what do I have to do? I have to, let me change the color so that you will understand it better. 12, I have to make it 15. What I will do? I will add 3. 14, I'll add 1. 16, I'll minus 1. And I don't know about x right now. But I have to neutralize the equation here. Plus 1 minus 1 will cancel out. I am left with plus 3. So I want something here which would cancel plus 3 here. So definitely it would be minus 3 here. Then plus 3 minus 3 would cancel out. Right? Am I clear to you? So now what is the value of x? I have the value of x is something from which I will minus 3, alright, and it would be equivalent to 15, right? So the number would be 18. So the number would be 18. And you will calculate this whole equation, you will do the additions, then multiplications, division and everything, and then you'll get 18 here. But here it becomes very simple, right? If I just explain you once more, all right, we had numbers 12, 14, 16 and x. I have to make it 15. So I'll add 3 here, 1 here, subtract 1, and I have to do something here. And to neutralize the equation, as plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled, so for plus 3 I need minus 3 here. So x is something from which when I minus 3 I'll get 15, because the average that is given in the question is 15. So the value of x is 18. It would be taking time for you to understand right now, but once your concepts are clear, it would just take seconds for you to solve these type of questions. You don't have to solve the whole equation here. Am I clear? Is that understood? Right? So let's move on. Now, the next topic is average of some important series of numbers. Now, what do we have here? Please understand this. I am repeating it again and again. These all are your basics. All right. And once your basics are clear, then only you'll be able to move on to the questions, the type of questions which are asked in the CAT exam. And importantly, you can go to the EduRev app or website. You'll get all the topic-wise tests there. All right, you can look for topic-wise tests, chapter-wise notes, details. We have all the documents compiled there. You can go there, you can give the tests, right? And then you can see how much concepts are clear. All right, we have given all the detailed notes there, all the videos, all the documents, and all the tests. Go solve them there, and then you'll get to know from at what point do you stand. All right. So now we discuss that the average of first n natural numbers is equal to n plus 1 divided by 2. Now what does this mean? Let us take an example. All right. Let's say you have to take the question comes in your exam that take out the average. What is the average of first 91? All right, 91 natural numbers. So how will you calculate? N is 91. 91 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equivalent to 92 by 2, and this is equal to 46. Very simple to calculate. All right. You don't have to just calculate all the natural numbers, do the equations and everything, just n plus 1 by 2. Second is average of first n even numbers is equal to n plus 1. Let us say the question is given that calculate the average of first 10 even numbers. What are first 10 even numbers? You will calculate 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on, like 10 even numbers. So what will be the average of these numbers? You don't have to just add 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 and so on and divide it by 10. No, you don't have to do that. You just have a simple thing here, that is n plus 1. So what would be the average? That is 10 plus 1, which is equivalent to 11. So the answer is 11. So our basic motive, what is our basic motive? Our basic motive is that we have to solve these questions in seconds. Alright. So while using such shortcuts, you'll be able to calculate the answers, very quickly. Alright. Third is average of first n odd numbers is n. Alright. For example, if the question says find the average of first 15 odd numbers. First 15 odd numbers. So the average would be 15. You don't have to calculate 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 till the n is 15 here and divided by 15, and you'll add all these, you'll divide it by 15 and so on. We don't have to do these long calculations here. It is very simple. So the average of first n odd numbers is n, that is the number itself, that is 50. Alright. So these are very basics and I hope it is clear to you. You just have to use these simple formulas or simple just techniques and you'll get the answers in seconds. So let's solve some question now. So the question is the average of 7 consecutive numbers is 33. What is the highest and lowest number? Now we are given with n and the average. We have to calculate the highest and lowest number. Alright. So now we know consecutive numbers, that is the numbers are in AP. Consecutive numbers, that means the numbers are in AP. Alright. So the average is the middle term, that is 33. The n is 7. Alright. So we'll add 3 digits here and 3 digits here. Average is 33, that is the middle term, we know. The digits are just the consecutive numbers. Alright, so we know that the numbers would be 34, 35, 36, 32, 31 and 30. Very simple. Is it clear? Let me just repeat it again. We know the average, that is 33. Alright, that is the middle term and we have to add 3 digits here, 3 digits here. So we got 30 here and 36 here. So what is the question? What is the highest and the lowest number? The highest is 36 and lowest is 30. Clear? Very simple, right? Let's move on to the next question, that is the average of 6 consecutive even number is 50. Find the smallest number. Now here the number n was odd, but now n is what? Even. Here it was simple that n is odd, that means it would be the middle term, center term, and we'll add the remaining on both the sides. But now what if the number n is even? So here this means that something, let's say A and C. A and C. Alright. And the digit here, the average. Alright. That we have 6, the n is 6, right? So let's say say A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 consecutive even numbers. Alright. So now the average is Like here, average is something here, and average is 15. So it is basically it is the average of C and D. C plus D divided by 2 is equal to 50. It is the average of these two digits. Alright. So now we know it is even numbers. It is given that it is even. So 15 is the average. So something here, which gives me 15. That is 14 and 16. Very simple, 14 and 16, the average would be 15. So I have to add 2 digits here, 2 digits here. But it says even numbers. So 16, 18 and 20, 14, 12 and 10. Clear? Very simple. Right? Average was given. Averages of 14 and 16. Even numbers. And the question says find the smallest number. So the smallest number is 10. So my answer is 10 here. Clear to you all? Right? Now moving on to the next question, that is average of 7 consecutive even integers is 36. Find the product of second and fifth term if the numbers are in ascending order. So now we know that n is 7, that is odd. Average we know is given, that is 36, but they are in AP and they are even integers, alright. So they are even integers, that is A plus 2, A plus 4. The digits would be in even, right? Now we know 7, right? N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, N7. Alright. Now we know that n is odd. So 36 would be the middle term. That is N4 we know is 36. Alright. So what would be the digits here? The digits would be even. Alright. Even consecutive integers. So 36, 38, 40, 42, 34, 32 and 30 here. Am I clear to you all? We know that in AP, that they were in consecutive even integers, that means the digits are in AP. And when they are in AP, the number is odd. So what would be the average? It is the middle term. The average is the middle term. So we know that 36 would be in middle. So we got the other digits. Now the question says find the product of second and fifth term if the numbers are in ascending order. So now we know the second term is 32. Fifth term is 38. So the product would be 32 into 38. And when will you calculate this 32 into 38? Pause the video, do the calculations, and you'll get the answer as 1216. So 1216 is our answer here. I hope this is clear to you all. Now you know how to solve these types of questions, right? The next question is the average of 12 consecutive odd integers is 30. Now n here is 12. That is, it is even. Average is 30. Average is 30. N is equal to 12. That is even. And they are consecutive odd integers. They are consecutive odd integers. Alright. So, we have to calculate of 12. Now, here N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6, N7, N8, N9, N10, N11 and N12. Alright. So these are 12 consecutive odd integers. Now the average is 12. The average is 12. So we know that average is somewhere between N6 and N7. N6 and N7. The average is 30 here. And let's say 6.5 is our average. How is it 6.5? Now when these numbers are in AP, these numbers are in AP. To calculate the average, what we do is we divide first number, add last number to it, first plus last divided by 2. That is 1 plus 12 divided by 2. That is 13 by 2, which is equivalent to 6.5. So 6.5th term here. 6.5th term here. The average is 30 for it. Alright. So what would be the other digits? What would be the other digits? Let us see. Now they are odd integers. So it would be 31 and 29 and 31 here. 21 and 31 here. Right? So the average is 30 here. And we have odd integers here. So it would be what? 31, 33, 35, 37, 39 and 41. Here it would be what? 29, 27, 25, 23, 21 and 19. Easy to solve this. We got all the digits here. Alright, we just have to find the numbers. So we got the numbers here. Easy to calculate. What is the funda here, or what is important to learn here? It is important that when the digits are in AP, alright, so the average is equal to first digit plus last divided by 2. If the n is odd, then the average is the middle term. I hope this concept, these basics are clear to you. So now the next question is, the average of 143 consecutive odd integers in ascending order is P. The average of last 67 terms is N. Find P in terms of N. Now this one is a super important question. Please be very careful in listening this one. Try to understand, try to grasp all the concepts I'm going to tell you in this questions. This is a very important question. Alright. So now, the average of 143 consecutive odd integers. Alright. So, we have 143 integers. Till, you can say, I is equal to 143. Right. The average of 143 consecutive odd integers in ascending order is P. So, the numbers are in AP. They are consecutive odd integers. So, the numbers are in AP. Right? The numbers are in AP. Now, we know that when the numbers are in AP, the average is equal to first term or the lowest term plus last divided by 2. So, first plus 143 divided by 2. The middle term is equal to 144 by 2, which is equal to 72. So, the middle term, that is I, 72. Alright, the average is P. This is clear to you? The average is P. Now, the next thing they say is the average of last 67 terms is N. The last 67 terms is N. So, last 67 terms. It would be 143 minus 143 minus 67. It is 67 here. So last 67 terms. So 143 minus 67 is equal to 76. Is equal to 76. So I 77. Why I have written 77 here? Please understand this concept. If I take the numbers from 76 to 143, 76 to 143. Alright, the digits, how many digits are here? It is the difference between 76 and 143. That is 67 plus 1. 67 plus 1. You have to count 76 also. You have to count 143 also. You have to count 76 also. You have to count 143 also. So the total is equal to 68. But the question says 67 terms. So we will start from 77. So we will start from 77. And we know that, first we know, let me just tell you. We know that the average of whole 143 terms is P. When we talk about the average of the numbers from 77 to 143, the average of last 67 terms is N. So the average here is N. I hope this is clear to you. We are not taking 67. Why? We just understood. We are taking 72 here. Why? Because average is equal to the first term minus last term by 2 plus last term by 2. That is P. The average is P here. Alright, this is clear. Now, the average. Which term is N here? Average is N, but which term? That would be the first term. So this is a separate AP now. This is a separate AP now. Separate set of numbers here. So the average is equal to first term, that is 77 plus 143, rather that is the last term, divided by 2 is equal to 110. Is equal to 110. So I110 is equal to N. That is our average. The middle term is the average in AP. So the middle term, that is I110, is N and I72 is P. Clear till here? Are you people understanding? I hope you are. Alright, I am making it very simple for you guys, and now I know you are able to understand this. Alright. So now we have to find P in terms of N. We have to find P in terms of N, and the question says that there are consecutive odd integers. What do you mean consecutive odd integers? That the gap between the numbers is 2, minus 2 or 2, right? N minus 2, N minus 4, that's how this will go, like this side. Alright. Now the difference is of 2 because they are consecutive odd integers, right? So we know P, that is 172, I72, and we know N, that is I110. Alright. So now the difference here, each term, that is I110, then we get here I109, I108, all are decreasing by minus 2, minus 4, and like this N minus 2, because they are consecutive odd integers. So I109 would be equal to N minus 2, right? I108 would be N minus 4, because we are talking about odd integers, right? So now the difference here, how many terms are here? How many digits from 72 to 110? They are how many terms? There are 38 terms, or you can say 38 digits. 110 minus 72 is equal to 38. So there are 38 terms, and each one is decreasing by 2. So the total is equal to 38 into 2. As each one is decreasing by 2, because they are odd numbers, they are not just consecutive numbers, they are consecutive odd integers. So each one is decreasing by 2. So totally they are decreasing by 38 into 2, which is equal to 76. Which is equal to 76. So from I110 to I72, alright, the difference is 76. But how will we write that P is equal to N minus 76. P is equal to N minus 76. P is equal to, what is P? P is N, that we know the average here, 110, I110, the term, for the term 110, integer 110, the average is N, and the difference is 38 terms, and it is decreasing by 2. Each one is decreasing by 2, so total it is 76. So P is equal to N minus 76. So this is our answer. All right, just go back, rewind the video, look at it again, try to understand it again, and I am very sure that you will get to understand this concept in a very simple way. All right, now a very simple question for you. Calculate the combined average marks of both the sections of class 10A and 10B when both the sections have 62.6 and 74.4 average marks respectively. Now we know the average of class XA, that is 62.6%, and of class 10B, that is 74.4%. We just have to calculate the combined average, which would be equal to 62.6 plus 74.4 divided by 2. And the average would be, when you will calculate this, you will get the average as 68.5, which would be your answer. A very simple question. Alright, but let's move on to a tricky one. Now what it is that the average marks of 20 students in a section of class 10 are 45, while that of 30 students of second section is 50. Find the average marks for the entire class of 10th. Now what is it now? Here the number of students was equal. So it was simple to calculate. But what happened here is the number of students changed. Alright, for section 1 there are 20 students whose average is 45, and for section 2 these students are 30 whose average is 50, and you will have to calculate the average of entire class of 10, that is the combined average. Right. All right. Now what will you do? You will calculate the average as 20 into 45 plus 30 into 50 whole divided by 50. Whole divided by 50. Now how? What do we do here? Basically what we do is we apply a formula, that is n1 into x1 plus n2 plus x2 whole divided by n1 plus n2. Now this is what we have solved here. n1, that is 20, into x1, that is 45, plus n2, that is 30, and x2, that is 50, whole divided by n1, that is 20, and n2, that is 30, that is n1 plus n2, that is 50. So this is how we solve this, and this would be equal to, when you'll calculate, just pause the video, calculate it, you'll get the answer as 20. You'll get the answer as 2400 divided by 50, which would be equal to like 48. So 48 is your answer. The average marks of the entire class is 48. Right? So this is clear to you? This is not the common type of question asked in the exam, but yes, sometimes it might be asked, or you can apply this formula wherever required, right? Moving on to the next question, that is the average weight of a group of 20 friends increases by 2 kg. Now these type of questions, from now onwards, you'll have to be very, very careful in understanding these questions, which I would be explaining now, are very, very, very important. Like 5-star. All right. So these are the questions of addition, deletion, all right, and these type of questions, and these are very important for your CAT exam, right? So you have to be very careful in understanding these type of questions. Now the question is, the average weight of a group of 20 friends increases by 2 kg when a person joins the group. Find the weight of the person who joins the group if the initial average weight of the group is 60 kg. Now, how do we solve this? Right? As I told you, this is extremely important concept. Let's solve this. All right. So now there are 20 friends, right? There are 20 friends. F1, F2, F3 until F20. 20 friends. Right? The average weight of a group of 20 friends increases by 2 kg. Alright. The average here, alright, it increases by 2 kgs when a person joins the group. Find the weight of the person who joins the group if the initial average weight of the group is 60 kg. If initially it is 60. Now this means initially when these people joined the group, their weight was 60 kg, 60 kg, 60 kg. All of them had 60 kg. So the initial weight was 60 kg. But when a person joined the group, alright, when the person joined the group, the weight increased by 2 kg. That means plus 2, plus 2, plus 2 and plus 2. The weight increased by 2 kgs. When did it increase? When one more person, that is one more friend is added, alright, then all their weights increased by 2 kg. Now what about its initial weight? If it is 60, if I say it is 60, then the average would remain the same, right? We just talked about it earlier also, that 60, 60, 60, 60 would give me an average 60 only. But here the weight is not 60, it is more than 60. It is more than 60, that is why it is increasing the average of the whole group. Right? It is more than 60. It is not 60. His initial weight, the friend who is joining the group, the person who is joining the group, his weight is not 60. It is more than 60. Only that is why it is increasing the weight by 2 kgs. I hope this is clear. Now, what is the question here? There are now total people. The total number of friends is equal to 21 and not 20. Please be very careful with each and every step, each and every concept. Now the total number, when a friend joins, the total number is 21, right? The new person has joined the group. And the weight is increased by 2 kg per person or per friend. So the total increase would be 21 into 2. That is 42 kgs. That is 42 kgs. So the weight of the person would be what? Would be 60 kgs, that is the initial, plus 42 kgs. that is 102 kgs. It is increased by 2 to the new number, the total number is 21. So 21 into 2, which is equivalent to 42 kgs. So the weight of the person is 60 plus 42, that is equivalent to 102 kgs. What is the question? Find the weight of the person who joins the group. So the weight of the person who joins the group is 102 kgs is the answer here. Alright, you got to know here, right? So this is how you solve these questions, right? I hope this is clear to you. And also, once you are clear with these type of concepts, you don't have to solve this by using a pen or pencil. You can just do it in your minds, right? You can just do it in your minds. For first question, we just used our pen to solve this question. When we'll repeat this concept in the upcoming questions, we'll try to solve it through our minds, right? So that it is easy for us to solve these types of questions in seconds, right? Let's solve another question of this type, that is, when a heavy student leaves from a group of 40 students, the average weight of the group decreases by 2 kg. Now here it was an example of addition, right? It increases by 2 kgs when a person joins the group. This is a concept of addition. Moving on to, when the student leaves from a group of 40 students, the average weight of the group decreases by 2 kgs. Right? Leaves the group and it decreases by 2 kgs. Find the weight of the student who leaves the class if the average weight of the original group is 60 kg. If the original is 60 kg. Right? So now, with the students, we are talking about students, right? So student 1, student 2, student 3, moving on till student 40. Right? Here, student 39. As 40 is leaving, so 39, right? So the original weight of the group is 60 kg, that is 60 kg, 60 kg, 60, 60 and 60, right? Now they say, when a heavy student leaves from a group of 40 students, the average weight of the group decreases by 2 kg. The same concept, if the weight of S40 is 60, then there would be, if he leaves, the average would remain 60 only, same. But the weight of the student S40 is not 60. If it was 60, the average would have remained the same. But it is not 60, it is more than 60. That is why when he leaves, when the person leaves, the average decreases. The average decreases. So it is not 60, it is more than 60. Right? So when S40 leaves, we are not talking about S40 as he is leaving. Alright. Now the total number is 39. And the weight decreases by 2 kgs, that is minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. Alright, minus 2, that is 39. Now the average or the weight would be 39 into 2. The not average, the weight, the total weight that is decreasing, that is 39 into 2. Right? And now we know that the weight of S40 is not 60, but it is 60 plus what we'll get here, the weight we'll get here, that is 39 into 2. Right? So 39 into 2 is equal to 78, and this would be equal to 138 kg. So 138 kg. So this is our answer. The question is, find the weight of the student who leaves the class. The average group is 60. So the student, that is S40, who leaves the group is of 138 kgs. Right? We did the concept of addition. We did the concept of deletion also, that when he leaves the group. Right? So now it is very simple. How can we do that mentally without using the pen? Without using pen, how can we do that? When a student leaves a group of 40 students, right? One student is leaving, that means 40 is now 39. The average weight is decreasing by 2 kgs. That means 39 into 2. Find the weight of the student who leaves the group. It was 60. So it would be 60 plus 39 into 2. Solving it in seconds, right? This is just to tell you, to clear your basic, to tell you, just tell you what the concept we are using, right? And then you can just solve it in seconds in your mind. Now the next question is the average age of class of 24 students. Now the questions are basically of age. 24 students and one teacher is 15 years. If the teacher is not considered, the average age of students is 14 years. What is the age of the teacher? Like that only, and is a concept of age as well as we were talking about weight earlier. Now it is age, and we are talking about deletion. That is, one teacher is not considered, right? Let's solve this one. Alright, so there are 14 students, S1, S2, S3 till S24 and one teacher, right? Teacher 1. If the teacher is not considered, alright, so first we talk about the average age of a class of 24 students and one teacher is 15 years. So it is 15. So the average age is 15 years, right? First part of the question. If the teacher is not considered, we are not considering the teacher, the average age of students is 14 years. The average age becomes 14. So what does this mean? 15 minus 14 is 1. So it is decreasing by 1. It is decreasing by 1. So the total is equal to, they are 24. So 20, right? They are 24. So 24, and it is decreasing by 1. That is 1. So it becomes 24, right? So now what is the age of the teacher? It is the age of the teacher is equal to 15 plus 24, which is equal to 39 years. So the answer is 39 years, right? Solving it mentally, it was 15, now it is 14. So 14 and 24, it is decreasing by 1, right? So 24 into 1, that is 24. We'll add 24 to 15, that is 39, right? Solving it in seconds. So this is how we do this. We just have to be very careful here. If it was 15 earlier, now it is 14. So there's a difference of 1 here, right? Now the next question is, the average age of a group of 10 students decreased by 1 year when a new boy of age 23 joined the group and an existing boy left. What is the age of the boy who left? Now what is the case here? Alright, now you see that a new boy is joining. So there were 10 students, right, in which one boy leaves and one new boy is coming, right? So there is deletion also and addition also. So how do we solve this type of question? All right, look, the total students are 10. So we'll write S1, S2, S3, S9, 10. All right. Now, the average age of a group of 10 students decreased by 1 year. What is happening? It is decreasing by 1 year. 1 year when a new boy of age 23 has joined the group. So, S11 is coming and of age 23. All right. Also decreasing by 1 year. You have to remember this, that you have to decrease or increase, all right, in the total number. In the total number, it will be divided in all the students, right? So with this, student 11 joins the group and an existing boy leaves, all right, and an existing boy, let's say we are talking about S1, he leaves. Let me just change my pen. S1 leaves, right, and S11 joins the group, right? Now, what is the age of the boy who left? You have to calculate the age of the boy who left, right? S1, the age of student 1. All right. So now, how many students are here? They are 10, right? S2, S3, S4 till S11. The total is 10. So the number of students is 10 and it is decreasing by 1 into 1. So it is equal to 10. Alright. And the age is 23. Alright. So the age of the new boy is 23. So we'll add 10 to it and the age of the existing student who leaves is 33. We get our answer here. I hope this is clear to you all that one student is leaving. One student is leaving the existing student and the other one is coming. The total remains the same, 10 only, right? And it is decreasing by 1. So 10 into 1 and we know the age of the new. So it is 23 plus 10. So the age of the existing student who leaves the group is 33 years. All right. So I hope this is clear to you all, right? Let's move on to the next question. And the question says that the average of 50 numbers is 38. All right. So we know the n, that is 50, and the average we know, that is 38. If two numbers 45 and 55 are not considered, what will be the average of the remaining number? So now we know n is 50, average is 38. Can we take out the sum? Can we? Yes, we can. We know the formula. It is just a number into average. This becomes the sum. So the sum is equal to 50 into 38. And how you will calculate? This is very simple. It would be equal to 50 into 38 minus 45, all right, and minus 55. You don't have to consider these two numbers. Whole divided by, what is the remaining n now? It was 50 earlier, two numbers are deleted, so the new n becomes 50 minus, we are deleting two numbers, is equal to 48. So whole divided by 48. And then you will divide it. It would be, so 50 into 38 is around 1900, minus 45 minus 55 is 100, which is divided by 48. So just pause the video, do the calculations, and you will get the answer around 1800 divided by 48, which you will decrease. 48 is equal to 450 divided by 12, and you'll do the calculations, and then you'll get the answer as 37.5. You'll get the answer as 37.5. So this is the traditional method you use to solve. All right. This is very simple. All you have to do is take out the sum and then delete the numbers. But what if I tell you there is one more method to solve this? We have did it earlier, right? So we know the average is 38. We know the average is 38. And two numbers 45 and 55. 45 and 55. So can you tell me that how much it is greater than 38? How much it is greater than 38? It is plus 7, plus 7. And how much it is greater than 55? It is plus 17. It is plus 17. Alright. Now 7 plus 17 is equal to 7 plus 17 is equal to 24. Alright. So 24 and n is 48. When you will divide this, what you will get? You will get 37.5. We did this in seconds, right? So this was method 2. And now we know that you don't have to do it in equations. You don't have to waste your time in solving the questions by using some simple equations. What you can do is, we did this earlier also, that you have to make these numbers equivalent to 38 because the average is 38. So 45 is greater, that is 7 times greater, and 55 is 17 times greater. When you add these two, it becomes 24 and you will divide it by n. What is the n? It is not 50, two numbers are deleted, so the new n is 48. 24 is divided by 48, the answer is equal to 37.5, and this is very simple to calculate. Right, I hope this is clear to you all. And now with this we come to the end of the introduction to averages, and we have done a lot of practice questions. In the upcoming videos, we'll also practice more questions. Till then, what is your task? Your task is to go to the EduRev app or website, take a look at the test, give the test, take a look at the documents where we have explained averages in detail, and look for more videos there. Alright, you can also unlock all the logged videos, documents and tests at less than rupees 80 per month. Alright guys, go take the test. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.